Emily here from Ed2Me. Now, we all love Play-Doh, right? So today I thought we'd have a go at making our own Play-Doh at home in the kitchen. You might be surprised just how easy it is to make our own Play-Doh. Now, despite it being fairly straightforward, we will actually need a responsible adult just to help us out along the way. To make your Play-Doh, we've put together a recipe which you can find on our website as a PDF. Now it's time to start measuring out our ingredients. For our recipe, we will need 250 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of salt, 140 milliliters of water. We'll need 2 tablespoons, so that's 2 of these, of cooking oil. And later on, we're going to use some food colouring to colour our dough. I've got myself a fairly large bowl and I've measured out 250 grams of plain flour. I'm just about to add in 50 grams of salt now. And I'm just going to get a spoon and just mix those two around. The next part will require us to keep a close eye on our dough because we're adding our oil and our water. So start off by adding your 2 tablespoons of oil straight into your flour and sugar like that, okay? Now the next part will be adding our water. Now it's quite important to make sure that you don't make your dough too wet because else it won't dry like the Play-Doh that we know. If we add our water bit by bit and stirring as we go, that way we'll be able to keep an eye on the consistency of our dough. To get our dough to the right texture, we're going to need to do some kneading, okay? So get your dough into a ball like this, getting all that mixture into one lump. Now, if we push that aside, and you'll need a flat surface. Now, kneading uses the heel of your hand and you're working the dough like that. Okay. Now, because you're using your hands, don't be afraid to get a little bit of flour, just so it's not going to stick too much. Okay, now this will require you to do it for about 5 to 10 minutes, but it really depends on how long it takes to get to a smooth texture, okay? So our dough is a nice smooth texture now. Now the exciting thing about Play-Doh is that we get a whole array of colours when we go out and buy some. It's the same thing here, we can make our own colours if we want to. All we've got to use is food colouring. So I've got red, green, orange, yellow and black. So we get to basically choose whatever we want. Tear a bit of your dough off, depends obviously how much you want of each colour. So all you have to do is take that amount there, pop it in a bowl, and it's a bit of an experiment with your food colouring because you want to put a little bit in, same with the water, see how your colour turns out. Maybe you just want a pink, but if you want a really deep red, just keep pouring in until you get the colour that you want. If we add a few drops of our food colouring like that, and all we'll need to do is just knead that into our dough. Now it's going to get messy now, but just keep kneading and adding more until you get the colour of your choice. I've been rolling that for a few minutes and I've got myself a nice, it looks like bubble gum. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to put that one down there and have a go at green now. Same thing again, popping a little bit of dough in there and getting my green. Now, as you can probably tell, I've got incredibly mucky hands, but that is the fun of it, ultimately. It's about getting really mucky in the process. Mum probably won't be too happy. But you know what, get her involved because I think she'll love it just as much. So same again, working in the colour, look at that. Another colour done, that's my green and I'm happy with that. And I think I'm going to go for an orange this time. So open that one up, same again. Oh, it looks like red. Don't worry, do not fret. All will be okay, and then same again. Oh, that was a nice sound. Really getting all the colour all the way through your dough. And finally, there is my orange. That is a brilliant orange. As you can see, I've got my 3 colours there. The important thing to remember is that you can make any shade that you want out of the colours that you have. So as you can see, I've got a lighter pink there and a slightly sort of lima green, and then a really strong orange. So don't be afraid to mix the colours, and you've got loads of dough left as well, so you can make so many colours depending on what you want to make. With our dough all coloured, it's important to remember that it's not quite ready to use yet. What we'll actually need to do is wrap it in some cling film and pop it in the fridge for about an hour or so. So just like that, wrap it up nicely. Create a little parcel for it like that. The next step is to create, and the possibilities are endless. Whatever comes to your imagination, cars, people, or even animals, it's up to you. Now you've got yourself a new batch of Play-Doh, store it somewhere safe and dry, that way you can keep creating. Speaking of creating, I want to hear from you. What have you made? Leave us a comment, write to us, or post on our Facebook page. But until next time, I will see you soon. Goodbye.
Let's make a yellow.
Let's make a yellow.
Happy with that?
Yeah. Literally.
Now we're gonna make Play-Doh. It's real fun.